this key, which is tied onto the ignition key and also the harness, the safety harness. These should always be left on the boat, but when you're putting the boat away and the boat won't be used for a period of time again, always make sure that the isolator switch is off. And it's off when this key here is horizontal. It's probably better practice to actually take it out and hang it on the steering wheel or over the throttle so that it's definitely switched off, because it'll only come out when it's off, you know. And that isolates the battery power from everything, so there's no electrical power, so it means the radio is not left on drawing a small bit of power 24 hours a day, because if that's done for a couple of days, it could actually flatten the battery. So you go to start the engine and you find there's insufficient electrical power to fire up the engine. So when you come to take out the boat, if the isolator switch is in, you put the isolator key in, and then when you turn it vertical, that's on. So basically it powers up everything. So so power like that to the engine, even the tilt and trim motor, also the radio and all of the other, the starter motor itself, everything will work from that point onwards. The key goes in there, and then the safety harness, which you should use at all times. And anyone's done a powerboat course will know that. Always attach the safety harness to yourself, to your leg, to your left leg. You're sitting here, because if you get knocked off the boat by a rogue wave, or you're leaning over and you lose your footing and you fall over, whatever, if the boat is in gear, the boat will continue to drive. It'll either disappear over the horizon, or it'll go into a slow circle and come back and chop you up. So if you've got the safety cord connected to you, and the other end of it is clipped in here into a little electrical switch under the key. If you fall out of the boat, this comes out with you, stops the boat, stops the engine, and the boat will come to a stop in the water. So it ceases to be a danger to you or to anybody else in the water. It'll just stop and drift, and hopefully you can catch up with it again, or somebody else can catch up with it. But if you don't have that, and the boat is especially at full throttle, the boat will continue off to sea at full throttle, you know, which is, in a fast boat like this, is dangerous, or it'll start to come back around and get you in the water. So that's really important. It is possible to have this clipped in, but obviously not around your leg. That's useless. That's like having a seatbelt not on in your car, you know, it's not going to do anything. It can be a nuisance to have to constantly clip this on and off, especially if you're moving around the boat. But you know, it's like the seatbelt. You might only need it once in your life, but it might be an important time. So, you know, don't skimp on this. Use it every time, and it's the best way to go. So that's pretty simple. There isn't much else to tell you there.